Ludus Vulpes.
Welcome to Ludus Vulpes. Thank you for joining us. Today we're beginning our journey through the A to Z of board games. We are starting with Azul for A. Would you like to give us a little background info?
Yeah, with a bit of luck, Kirsty brings her A game rather than just being easily beaten by me.
Competitive too.
It's a game by Michael Kiesling, published by Next Move Games. There are now 3 flavours of Azul, because this is an original game, but there's also a game called Stained Glass Sintra, which hooks on very similar concepts, and also some of Pavilions, which was released last year, which carries the same concept but actually tweaks some of the rules and some of the board play. So Azul is a game for 2 to 4 players. It's going to take between 20 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, depending on how many players and how new they are to the game. It's quite light, it's a lot of fun. Without any further ado, we'll just go through a quick rules explanation. So,
here's some tiles we laid out earlier.
oh God, we've gone blue Peter.
Yes.
Okay, so what you've got in front of you are 5 factory spaces. Depending on player count, you're going to have more or less of those. So on the 2-player count, you're going to start with the lowest, which is 5. 3 players will take that to 7, and 4 players are going to take that to 9. On each of them are placed a series of coloured tiles. These are going to get drawn from a bag, which makes a lot of noise. And on your turn, you're going to take all the tiles of one colour from one factory space or from the centre space. At the moment, there's only one tile in the centre space, and that's the first player tile. So on my turn, I might take these 2 reds. Any remaining tiles on the factory space get discarded to the centre. And you're taking these over and you're going to place them on your board. You're going to place them on your board in one of these rows, ready to be tiled onto our beautiful tiled wall over here. So to be able to tile our wall, you need to complete a row. And once you start placing a colour on a row, you can only place that colour on that row. So if I place these here, at the end of the round, and that's when there's no tiles sat in front of us, I get to move my tile over and tile it against the red tile that's in place there. Any tiles that are used get discarded to one side. Any rows that are incomplete, I'm going to bring my red tile back. So this row is incomplete at the end of the round. I cannot move that tile over there, but what I can do is keep them there until the next round, when I can maybe finish that row and then at the end of that scoring round move over. Talked about scoring. Scoring is done at the end of each round. And at the end of each round, based on a tile you may have placed, you'll score 1 point just for placing a tile in the space. If there are tiles adjacent to it, you'll score however many tiles are touching or in the row or the column or row. So this would score me 2 points for placing that red. That's the basis of the game. We'll go through a number of rounds. If you take tiles and you can't place them in a row that you want to place them in, they will fall to the floor and shatter, scoring you negative points at the end of your round.
Nobody wants negative points.
No, they don't, but Kirsty will probably get quite a few. So what we will do, we'll start to play the game. We'll explain a few of the rules as we go. Hopefully it's really straightforward and you can enjoy how the game works. Kirsty, do you want to go first?
I would love to go first. Thank you.
Have the advantage.
Very kind. Thank you. Okay, I'll begin by taking this one. Place those in the centre. After you.
Do you want to place it here?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's called cheating. You need to keep an eye on Kirsty because she'll do that a lot.
I don't cheat. Because I was watching you place.
Okay. So I'm going to take 2 reds, push these blues into the centre, and place them there.
I will take, I'm going to take the first player token, early on I know, and take these 2.
So whenever you take the first player token, it always falls to the floor and it will give you 1 negative point.
Correct.
Or potentially more if you've got more tiles down there. Okay, so I'm going to take this black tile, I'm going to bring that over, place it here.
Okay. I will take, what do I want to take? I'm going to take these 4 blue ones here in the centre.
I kind of wanted those.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay, I'll find something else to do. In fact, I will still take some blues.
Okay. I will take I will take, what will I take?
It's getting tense now.
The yellows, and place those there.
Yeah, they were the ones I wanted.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. I'll take these two and place those in.
Okay. I'll take this remaining yellow here. Place that there.
And I'll take the red and place it there.
I'll take the two turquoise there and just leave those there.
Okay, so we start our first scoring round now. So Kirsty will start moving her pieces over.
Okay. So this one will go here, as shown at the start of the game, to give me 1 point. This one will move across to give me 2 points. The excess gets discarded. This one here, move here to give me 1 point. Those get discarded. This one here gives me 2 points. Those are discarded. And due to the fact that that's not a complete row, they stay exactly where they are.
And we got the first player tile that shattered to the floor, giving -1.
-1, which leaves me with a score of 5 at the beginning of the game.
So I move over, gives me 1 point. My red moves over, giving me 2 points. That gets discarded. And this red moves over, giving me a further point. So I also, oh no, in fact, I have 4 points at the start of the game. Kirsty has 5. It's an early lead, but will it translate into a victory at the end of the game? It won't.
Let's wait and see, shall we? I'm just going to lie these flat so that you can all see them.
So Kirsty's got the first player token, so we'll get to choose tiles first.
Okay, so I will begin with these 3 here. Over to you, Phil.
So I'll take these, really, I'll take these 3. Apparently we're going news broadcast today. If only I could have some paper to shuffle, that'd be fantastic.
Okay, I'm going to take these 3 from here, move that across.
Let's have that blue. Just took another one in there.
Okay. I'm going to take this one here, place that at the top.
I'll take these tokens and the first player token. The first player token shatters on the floor, and these 5 come in here.
I'm going to take these 2 black ones, place those just there, like so.
I'll take those 2 yellows, and they can go in there. Okay, I got first player token, so we'll do my scoring first. So my yellow comes over, scoring me 2 points, and discarding that one. This yellow comes over, scoring me 3 plus 2, 5 points, and they also discard. Blues aren't quite ready yet, they're still cooking. Over comes my little one and scores me 1 point on the turquoise, and then I get -1 for my shattered first player token. Kirsty, over to you.
Okay, so I move this one across, which gives me 2 points. This one moves across to give me 1 point, that gets discarded. This one moves across to give me 3 points.
Yeah.
And this one here goes across to give me a further 3 points. And surprise, surprise, on this occasion, I don't have any minus points.
And still in the lead, so it's currently 11. It's 11 versus 14.
And you took the first player token, so you get to go first this time. So these
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm going to start with that blue. Finish my row of blues. Very excited.
I will go with the red. Place that there.
Turquoise. And I can go there.
Take these 2 red. There.
Okay, I'm going to hit the first player token now. I'll take that for shatters, and I'll take the blacks. And they are going on my bottom row. Kirsty.
Okay. I'll take, what will I take? I'll take the blues. That's those there. Okay. Empty.
I'll take those two turquoise. Isn't it?
Okay, I'm going to take the blue. And there's that.
Evil. I'll take the black.
Take the two reds. There's those there.
So Kirsty could have blocked me there by taking the turquoise and leaving me with lots of shattered tiles, but she was feeling very generous and didn't.
I don't pay attention to these things. Okay, I'm going to take yellow, place that there.
Okay, so I got the first player token, so I'll do my scoring first. This one comes in, giving me 2 points. 1, 2. This one comes over here, just scoring me 1 point.
However, you'll notice that I didn't create any conflict there. And I was a nice
Really?
person.
This one comes over here, scoring me 5 points. And we discard it.
And this is where it goes wrong for me.
And this one comes over here, scoring me 2 points. I don't know about that. And then I lose a point for my little shattered tile. Kirsty, over to you.
Okay, this one moves across and gives me 3 points. 1, 2, 3. This one moves across and gives me 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's discard. This one here is 2, 25, they get discarded. I've got 2 incomplete rows there, so nothing further happens.
So we've currently got my 20 versus Kirsty's 25. Now, it's worth noting that we are moving closer towards the end of the game. So the game ends when one player completes a row. Any horizontal row completed by one player ends the game, or the game will end after that round is completed. So we're getting much closer to the end of the game. And this, one of the nice things about Azul, that the end of the game comes around pretty pacey, and the game never seems to outstay its welcome. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'll take that black. And those three can go into the centre.
Okay. I'll take those 2 and they can go into the centre.
I'll take that red and push those into the centre.
I'll take that black, which will push those into the centre.
I'm going to take the first player token. Horrible shattering sound as the tile hits the floor, and take those 4.
I'll take those 2 yellows, move them across.
So again, that becomes more challenging as well, because on each row I've now got multiple colours, and I cannot start stacking tiles of those colours in this holding pattern here. So I need to think carefully about what I'm taking. So I'm going to take these 3 reds, and I'm going to place them right on my bottom row. So this is the time in the game where you end up with, or can end up with, quite a few negative points, especially when someone does that. But it's okay, because I can also take this one to have a negative point.
Why would you not take those and for that?
That's a really good point. Thank you, Kirsty. You shouldn't have done that.
No, I shouldn't.
But did you want that one?
Up. Well, no, not really. I'm already losing the game now. So.
You're not. You're still ahead. So, score my tiles. So the red comes over here, scoring me 3 plus 2, 5.
I'm just a nice person.
The black comes over here, scoring me 3 plus 3, which is 6. Discard that one.
I'll just be the discard pile.
The black comes over here for 2. And that one comes over here, scoring me 6. So 1 and then 5. And then I get -1 because I still got the first player side. Kirsty, over to you.
Okay, so I'll go here, which gives me 9 points.
That's good points.
5, 9. This one here, which gives me 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's incomplete, and this one goes here to give me 4 points.
Nothing's broken.
No.
So I am currently on 38 points, and Kirsty is on 42. So Kirsty has a chance of ending the game this round as well. Actually, as do I, to be fair.
Yeah.
So depending on how we want to play.
Depends whether we want to extend the game or end the game. If we want to increase points, or if we want to just end the game.
Okay, so before we go any further, let's just quickly talk about bonus scoring at the end of the game. As we end the game, there will be some bonus points available. So for every complete row, you'll get 2 bonus points. For every complete column, you're going to get 7 bonus points. And for every location where you've put 5 of the same colour tile on the board, you're going to get 10 bonus points. So they're the things that both of us will be looking for to see if we actually score some big points.
Correct.
Was I the first player again? What a shame.
Really?
No. So I'm going to take 2 reds and place them here.
I will take first player's vehicle.
Oh, really?
And take those 2 yellows.
Interesting choice. I'll take 2 blue and place this into.
Okay, I will take
Take those 2 blues. 1 will fall painfully to the floor, the other will slide there.
I will take this one here.
I'll take 2 more blues and they can place there.
Take these 2 yellows here. Place those there.
I'll take the 3 blacks.
Take this one here. Place that there.
And I will chuck 2 reds. Kirsty, you want to do your scores?
Okay, so this one goes across to here, which gives me 5, 6, 7. But that has also triggered the end of the game.
Yeah.
So 5, 6, 7. This one here, which gives me 5 plus 3, so 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. This one here, which gives me 4 plus 3, which is 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one here, which gives me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But that is going to be 7 bonus points at the end of the game as well.
Essentially, but then minus 1 there. And then we'll do yours and then the bonus points.
Fine, I think you might have won this one. So I've got 4, 5, 6 points there. So 1, that's that one gone. So this one's coming in. So that is 3 plus 5, that's 8. So 1, 2, 3. And so there. And then my last scoring piece is only going to score me 3 points. 2, 3, taking me to 55. And then I've got minus 4, so that takes me to 50. So before we do the bonus points, which Kirsty I think has more than me anyway, I'm on 51 and Kirsty's on 67, but do you want to do your bonus points?
Okay, so do you want to run through what the bonus points are?
Yep, so every completed column is going to be worth 7 bonus points. Every completed row is going to be worth 2 additional bonus points. And if you've used 5 tiles of the same colour in your wall, you're going to get 10 bonus points.
Which unfortunately I don't think either of us have done an example on this one.
Done.
So that is 7, 14, 16, 18 bonus points.
And I will only be scoring 9 bonus points.
3, 5 is 8, so that takes me to 85.
And I finish on 59 and a victory for Kirsty. Love it?
Yay!
Damn it. So that's Azul. It plays really quickly, it plays really well at all player counts. As we mentioned, you can change the number of factory spaces available. And yeah, it's a game that anyone can enjoy and is easy to teach and easy to pick up and play. Any thoughts?
Interesting fact for everyone, Azul was the first board game that I played when I joined my local board gaming group, and it's what got me hooked into board games in the first place.
Yeah, I think you bought it after playing it the first day you were there.
Yeah. Near enough.
So thank you for joining us for the A in our A to Z of board games. Azul, fantastic little game.
Yeah.
If you want to like, subscribe, feel free to do so. It really helps us with the channel.
It does.
But you can also find us.
We are also on Instagram and Facebook. Just search for Ludus Vulpes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Look forward to seeing you soon.